Welcome to the SPPS K-12 Math TQE Resource Curriculum Guide document walkthrough with a focus on the elementary resources. After you open the document, scroll down to reach elementary, secondary, and resource links. Those are the three main parts of this document. The first thing to note is the Math Schoology course. We have provided the access code. Please make sure that you are logged in and are part of this group. This is the general education content group with additional resources, and special education teachers should join this group and utilize the resources along with their co-teachers or collaborating teachers. Next, we're going to look at the organization of the document. You can see is table, and we have grade, scope and sequence, beginning of the year assessment, beginning of the year instructional planner, a feedback form, and student interest survey. Let's click on the third grade specialized support scope and sequence. This link opens a new document that provides a year-at-glance overview. Additional links are available for you to access and explore. This graphic provides you with a visual representation of the learning progression model. As we scroll down, we will find suggestions for supports for MLL learners, culturally responsive instruction, and universal supports that may benefit all learners. If we continue to scroll down, we will come to the Math Instructional Expectations. We have specialized support services. I will come back to that, I promise. We have the Math Instructional Expectations, including philosophy, teaching practices, daily instructional, minute suggestions for each part for the lesson, and the TQE. If we expand the pie chart, you will see the daily instructional minutes suggested for each part of the lesson. Special education teachers determine where specialized instruction and instructional supports will be provided by the SPED teacher and or the peer professional for students with IEPs. General education math classes and what that instruction will be. Continuing to scroll down, we can see that the document is organized in units. For example, the dates for Unit 1 is September 14 to 23. And if we click on Unit 1, it will take us to Unit 1, place value, 8 days. We'll see a new document, and this document is going to give us a detailed planner unit for this specific unit. We're going to have the standard, the benchmarks, and the learning targets are going to be provided for us. This is going to help us in development of goals and objectives for individual students. Scrolling down, we will find the links to detailed lesson plans in the TQE format. Note the links to the lesson slides, choice board, sections that support the current unit, and clicking on the link, you can see that these lessons are very thorough. So returning back to the scope and sequence document, we note that special education supports for these units are going to be in this document. So remember up here when I said I promise I will go back to this. This is a bookmark, and it's going to bring you down at the bottom of the document, which is right under here. This section has the same information as the scope and sequence above. It's just formatted different for the ease of specialized services that work with multiple students that need multiple benchmarks at the same time. The way this table is organized is the idea. The idea will be the unit, and it is in a pattern. It starts with gray, unit 1, then white, unit 2, and so on. The next column will be concepts. Then we have the standard, the benchmark, and then specialized instruction. We are just providing some ideas on how to work with this specific benchmark. We will be providing some links. Please look at the links. There are some manipulatives online. Some other benchmarks have videos and lesson plans. Please make sure that you are looking at those and explore the document. The next section is online program aligned with ST Math lessons. ST Math is going to provide you with activities, puzzles, or games that are going to support the skill development for the unit. All students and teachers are going to have an ST Math account, and this will help support the development for current instruction, but also allows teachers to assign students to lessons or games to address skill gaps. So these specific lessons or these specific games are going to be aligned to this specific benchmark. Then the progress monitoring, we have for quarter 1, these specific questions are the ones that are going to be addressing this benchmark. So everything that you're going to see in here, in this row, is going to be aligned. The last column will be everyday math. These are the lesson units that are going to be working on 3111. Please note that this document will continue to be updated with resources and links through the school year. Returning to the curriculum guide, we are going to move into we have the beginning of the year assessment for each grade level. And then we have the beginning of the year plan or instruction, where you can write down your baseline, which is your beginning of the year assessment. And then from there, you can plan your instructional practices or a pathway on how you will work with your students. At the bottom of this document, you will find some resource links. Please make sure that you go through the links. These are going to be some ideas on how to work with your students. This task resource, it's some digital manipulatives. This is a phenomenal compilation of virtual math manipulatives and math task resources. If you have not already joined the Schoology group for either elementary and or secondary, please make sure that you do it. The access code is provided. There are links to the Assistive Technology Consideration Guide for Math as well as the OSS recommended math apps. We hope that this overview has been helpful for you. Please reach out to your special ed coach, to your math building coach, to your OSS math support team, or the Office of Teaching and Learning with questions or for additional support. Thank you for all the hard work and support that you do for our students, and we hope you have a wonderful start of the school year.